In this video, we are going to construct the cone in isometric view. The base diameter is 50 mm and the axis side 70 mm long, and in two positions. One is axis as vertical and the second one is axis as horizontal position. So let us see here. Imagine the cone is resting on its base on the ground. So in the top view we can see its base a circle and the front view appears as a triangle. As we are seeing in this picture, this is the orthographic views of the cone. Right now we are going to construct in the isometric view. The first case, axis as vertical position. So in this case the base has to be considered on the ground on the horizontal plane. So we have to draw the horizontal plane first. So for that, I'm taking a reference line here. Then I'm going to draw the rhombus in horizontal position to draw the isometric view of the circle base of the cone. The length is equal to same as the diameter, that is 50 mm, and the angle 30. So another line this side, the length is equal to 50 again, and the angle is equal to 180 minus 30, 150. So this comes here. So now two more lines, copy and paste here exactly, and copy this and paste here at this point. Now this is the rhombus. Let us name this rhombus as PQRS. This is Q, here R, and point S. Now to draw the circle in isometric view, we have to mark the midpoints of all sides. So now I am marking the midpoint on side PQ. Then this is a midpoint on QR. Then this is a midpoint on RS side, and the last this is a midpoint on SP side. Now name these points as, take this as A, this will be C and D. Now consider the wide angle corners of the rhombus P and R. From this point P, draw a line to join the midpoint of opposite corners, so PC and PB. Similarly, from R, draw the line to join RD and RA. Now these RD and PC lines are intersecting at this point, so mark a point here. Similarly, mark another intersection point of PB and RA at this point. Now name these 2 points. So this is point E and here it is point F. Mark the points at P and R also. Now draw the arcs using 4 centers P, F, R, E. So let us see. P as center, PB as radius. Draw the arc BC. Now this is starting point B, center point P, and end point E. Next, same arc. F as center, FA as radius. This is starting point, center point, and end point. So now R as center, RA, that is equal to RD as radius. Strike the arc DA. So starting point D, center point R, and end point of the arc A. Similarly, the rest of the portion, E as center, EC as radius. C as starting point, E as center. Strike the arc CD. Right. Now mark the center point of the circle. So to mark the center point of the circle, I am going to draw a diagonal, the rhombus. So in thin line. Next, I am marking a point on it, that is a midpoint of the circle in isometric view. So from there I am going to draw the axis. So from this point the height of the axis is equal to 70 mm. Now this end point is O. I'm going to change the style of this axis. See, Select this, change the style to center. Yeah, fine. Now draw the line from this point to this circle, sorry, this ellipse as a tangent. So for that, here use the tangent option, check it. Then when your cursor comes near to that curve, it shows some tangent symbol, so click there. Similarly, one more line from the same point O to this side of the ellipse. Now see, this is a cone, but the base, complete base is not visible in isometric view. The front portion from this point to this point is visible. The back portion is not visible. So here, change the style of this backside curve. I'm changing this curve style as discontinuous, and also this portion we have to change up to here. So for that, breaking this arc at this tangent point or intersection, and also same this at this intersection point. Right, now I'm changing this segment and this segment of the arc into hidden line. Now see, this is the answer for the first part. Axis as vertical, the cone. The second case, draw the reference line. Now change the layer to thin to draw the rhombus. So I'm taking a point P here. First I'm drawing a vertical line. The length is equal to diameter of the circle, 50 mm, and it's a vertical line. Next, this side the length is 50 and angle is 30. So one more side vertically down, length 50. So the last side is up to the starting point, right? Now name these points. This is point P. This would be point Q, R, and S. So edit these. So this is Q, this is R, and this is point S, corners of the rhombus. Next, mark the midpoints of the all sides of the rhombus. This is PQ side and the second one is the QR side. Third point is on RS and fourth point on SP side. Now name these points also. So I'm marking like this is point A, B, C, and D. So change as B, C, and D. Now consider the wide angle corner of the rhombus Q. Draw the lines to opposite side midpoints QC and QD. Similarly, from S, draw the line up to opposite side midpoint SB and SCA. So mark the intersection points here and here. Also mark the points at Q and S. These are the four centers. I'll give the point names here. This is point E and this is point F. So change to F. Yeah, fine. Now draw the arc to complete the ellipse, that is the circle base of the cone in isometric vertical position. Since the axis comes horizontal, so the base comes vertical. Right, now P as center, PC as radius. Draw the arc CD. Now starting point C, center is Q and up to D. So this should be in bold or thick layer. Yeah. Now change the layer to thick. Now F as center, FB as radius. So starting point P, center point F, and end point up to C. Similarly, E as center, ED as radius. So starting point D and end point A of the curve. Similarly, S as center, SA as radius. A is the starting point of the arc and S as center, B is the end point of the arc. Now draw the diagonal in a thin line. Next, mark the center point of the circle or ellipse as the midpoint of this line comes. Now from here, draw a line inclined at 30 degrees. So the length is equal to 70 as axis length and angle is equal to 30 degrees. Right, change the style of this axis as center. Now mark the end as O. This is point O. Now this apex point, draw the line as tangent to this curve and one more line this side as a tangent. Right, now when we are seeing from this side, this portion of the base is appears and the backside portion in between this OB and OA is not visible. Change this segment as hidden and also this portion up to this point to this point. So break a point, this arc at this intersection point. Similarly, break this arc at this intersection point. Now see, this arc is divided into two parts. So this is one, this part and this point to be changed as hidden lines. Right. Here you can give the dimensions like axis height is 70 and the diameter is equal to base height, that is 50. Here also you can give this is 70 and the diameter is side of the rhombus 50. Here this is the complete answer. Of course, here you can show if you want the inclination with the reference line. Also you can show here. Done. So this is the complete answer for the question. A cone base diameter 50 mm and axis head 70 mm long. Draw isometric view when the axis as vertical in position. This is the one. And B, the axis as horizontal in position. This is horizontal in position. Right. So thank you. Thanks for watching the video.